Hello my dear friends, this is Grace and welcome to a new homemade kit share, and this is going to be the kit that I'm going to be using for March and April. And so let's just dive in. So if you have not seen how I put together a homemade kit, or if you have not seen the other kits that I put together before, make sure that you go through a playlist. I have put together a playlist for the homemade kits that I have done in the past. So before I go on, let me show you. I usually have kind of a paper or something to base all of the color schemes for my entire kit. So for this particular one, this is where I'm basing it off of. It's just a really cool triangle background paper, and this is from Recollections. And so I pulled out all of the colors that you see here, and that's what I based my whole kit on. So that is one pattern paper. The first thing I'm going to show you is, of course, the thing that's on top, and this is my 1, 2, 3 punch board. So one of the things that my goal with when I put together these kits is that I will be able to use some of the tools and items in my stash that have kind of been forgotten. So I purchased this, or I actually got this as part of my Christmas gift in 2015, and I think I've only used it twice. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to use it. Now, of course, I'm not going to be making a box with my scrapbook layouts. I might use it as, like, you know, to use up the scraps later on, but my goal, if I'm going to be using this for my scrapbook kits, is I'm thinking, or my scrapbook pages rather, I'm thinking I can use it to make envelopes for, like, hidden journaling. I don't know if I'm going to make the bows just because they're too bulky if I put them in the sheet protectors, or I can make tabs. Like, I know this punch board, I can make those kind of tabs, and so that's what I plan on, or I'm hoping that I'll be able to use this for that particular technique or design on my page. Okay, so let's go on with, let's start with the papers, shall we? So last month I didn't have a lot of papers because I started with my goal was to use some 6x6 papers, but this time I'm not going to use a 6x6 paper pad, and I actually went a little bit too much with this kit versus what I did for January and February, because I really want to do a lot more double page spreads. Last week, or not last week, but last month, or last time, past 2 months, I was only able to make single pages, and I think one of the reasons why I was stuck with single pages was because I didn't have a lot of papers to work with. So I'm going to try to change that for the next 2 months. So let's just dive in. First, I picked out a couple of cardstocks, and this is a light blue and then a gray. Now, the reason why I'm just using this one is because most of the pages that I will be creating will be white backgrounds, but I do want to kind of get out of my comfort zone and then try different colored backgrounds. So that's that. And then, of course, you've seen my paper, the triangle one. Let me put that back. So I have a green one here, and then I pulled out this green stripe from Coordinations. And then this wood grain paper, I am thinking I can use this as a background, and I believe this one is a Dear Lizzie paper. It's from the documentary line. So this side is also cool, but I'm mostly going to use it for the B-side. And then this one is actually, I believe it's a Christmas paper. This one's from SCI, and it's from their Noel line. The reason why I got this was because I wanted to use it as the red piece for my kit. Now this one is from Simple Stories, and the reason I got this is actually for the stripes on the back of it, because I can use this as kind of a cardstock base or addition to my pages. So, and then it has the different colors of the paper. Like, it has the red and the blue and the navy, the pink, the yellow, and the green. So I thought that was really cool. I mean, look at it. If you put it together, they work perfectly. So I'm excited about that. And then this one it's from My Mind's Eye from their Market Street collection, and I picked it for the arrows. I thought it would be a really kind of subtle background. I can also cut this up and use it in various layouts, so I like that. And then I have this dotted paper, another one from Recollections, and it's just orange wood, which I have some orange in that triangle paper. Okay, now this one is from a paper pack. I think it's GCD Studios. I can't remember. But I have two of them, so this would be good if I wanted to do, if I needed 2 pages for my double page layouts, like as a background. And then this is just kind of a brown. It's not really dark brown. And it's not really gray. I don't know what specific color it is. But it matches this particular kind of, what is it, like a kind of a light coffee brown maybe. And then it also has some hints of blue in there. In the background, or the back side, is this kind of paisley blue paper. And then here is a chevron type, and this is also from GCD Studios, and I have 2 of those. And then the back side is the blue, floral, and brown. That's a pretty paper, but it's kind of too overwhelming, so I want to go with the simple side. And then I also have a cut apart sheet. Now this one is from Echo Park, Anything Goes, and I can cut this up, or I can also use this side as a background. I think I'm going to cut it up. I don't know. We'll see, because I actually like the red part of this as well. So that is my papers. And I also wanted to see if I can use a specialty paper. This is from SCI, and it's just a lacy paper, so we'll see if I can use it. Part of my goal when I do these homemade kits is to use up some stash that I have either forgotten or I just need to use up. And these are some stickers from GCD Studios. I picked this because it has the reds and the blues, the two different hues of blue, I guess I should say, and then some greens. So I picked that. It'll be good to add journaling or just to kind of house some accents on there. And then I also picked up this sticker from my stash. This is a very old one from 7 Gypsies, and it's just basic black stickers, but it will be good to kind of layer underneath or over things. So I'm gonna try to see if I can use that up. And then I also have this Amy Tangerine book. As you can see, it's very, like, there's not a lot of items in here left over. And I'm crossing my fingers that I can toss this in the trash once I'm done creating with this kit. So there is not a lot of items in there, and I hope that I can use all this up so I can toss it afterwards. And then I have this just this paper bag, brown paper bag, that I can use to tuck in some extra pictures or hidden journaling. So I'm hoping to use that. Now this one, I've had this in my stash for a while, and I got this actually at Tuesday morning, and so I'm hoping to use it. It has that orange and then the kind of turquoise blue in there, so I'm hoping to use that as part of my title. I'm also hoping to bash or to finish off this Amy Tangerine sticker or thicker pack. This is all the words that's left on the sticker sheet, and so I'm hoping that I can use it as part of my title along with this. And also I have this sticker sheet. This is from Echo Park, Summer Bliss, and I got this primarily for the letters, so I can use it for my title, and then there's also some here, so for some subtitles. But of course I can use some of these as well because it coordinates with the color of my paper. And then a few more new things, new to me things. I have this Creative Embellishments Wood Stars pack, and so I'm hoping to use that. I might color in some of it just to add the color to some to the embellishments. And then I have this washi sticker pack. I got this from Marshall's, and it just has, this is from Simple Stories, and it just has the dots and the stripes, and so it will be good to just kind of tuck in here and there and add some accents. I also have the sequins. I feel like this is a good finishing touch for any pages to add some sequins. And this one specifically is from Spiegel Mom, and it has some flowers in there too, so I thought it would be good. And I chose green because I have a lot of, there wasn't a lot of greens in my paper, so I thought that I can incorporate that if I needed it. And then I have these two Technique Tuesday stamps. Now I try to incorporate, like I said, I try to incorporate some tools and stamps in every kit that I have, so that I can use up the stash that I have. And this one's new to me. This one, I think I've only used it like once or twice. And what is this called? This one's Good Time Arrows. And then, and this one is Planner Great Things. So this is mainly for planners, but I like that the words are small enough that I can incorporate it in like little stickers or blocks of stickers. So I like that. And then finally, I pulled out a bunch of 3x4 cards. Now, like I said, I went a little bit overboard with this kit because I really wanted to make a lot of double page spreads. So I'm hoping that I will have enough products to do that. So let's just go into the 3x4s that I have here. Okay, so this one, I think this one is supposed to be for a Christmas line, but I just like the browns in here, and then it'll be good for journaling. And then this one, it says Your Best Story. Again, a lot of these are good journaling prompts. Kids say the funniest things. I have 3 kids, so I might be able to incorporate some, or I will be able to make some pages about them with this kit. Currently, now this one, it can work with my kids or like a me page or even my husband's. And then this one says Important Notes. I can also tuck these in, you know, behind photos and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. I have a lot of them. This one says It's the Little Things That Make Life Grand. And then this one says Details. This one says In All Things Give Thanks. Now this one is from, I think like a fall line from Pebbles. It's actually from like the theme of the papers are like baking and homemade stuff. But I thought it will be, the color of it matches with the other stuff that I have, and also the quote will be good for any type of layout that I can create with my family. Now this one's just multicolored, and I thought it would be cute, and then I could, like, you know, use this to mat a photo or my title page or something. This one says Hello Today, and I think this one is a Heidi Swapp one, maybe. This one says My Home is Where You Are. And then this one's just a green plaid. But I can also use this, you know, for like tucking in some hidden journaling. I can have this peek out. And then this one's covered. And this one's My Favorite Story. This one says Beautiful. I picked this one because of the green. And then I also picked this one because it's a gradiated kind of rainbow effect. So those are the things that I have put in my kit. If you are interested in what I will make with this kit, make sure that you subscribe and give this a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.